mic isn't on. There it is. Hello, everyone. I realized I was making noises for a second there. I was making noises for like a good a minute there, and just realized as I transferred over that none of y'all heard me. None of y'all heard me. None of you heard any of the things that I said. I revealed deep secrets about my soul, about my life. No, I'm kidding. But I was talking for a minute, then I just realized my mic wasn't on the entire time. How is everybody? I hope everyone is doing well. Heart to everyone. Yeah, Geek Filter, you don't know anything about not having a mic on. I see you. How is everybody? If I can say things. How is everyone? I hope everyone's doing well. Hello, Amy, Misha, Corey, Alex, Lori. Lori, by the way, welcome to the channel. I see, Lori, you said you're a new subscriber. Well, welcome to the channel, Lori. Welcome, Sarah. Welcome, Redem. Welcome, Jack. Molly, good to see you. Oni, and a bunch of all words. Words good say I, Jessie. Thoughts, things, and words say good. Word salad. I hope everyone's doing well. It's good to see everyone. I'm giving you all hearts. And speaking of Lori being a new subscriber, by the way, sorry if you hear sirens. There are sirens outside my window right now. Speaking of Lori being a new subscriber, we hit 80K subscribers. We hit 80K. Hell yes. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody, for the congratulations. I saw people giving congratulations. Thank you, Corey. I saw people giving congratulations and kind words and everything, both before and right now. So thank you, everybody. You're all lovely. Thank you, Castellas. Thank you, Don. You're all amazing and absolutely fantastic. Right? 80K. 80K is a big number, Castellas. Like, I wish I had $80K. That would be nice. but yeah, no, 80K is really wonderful. And Geek Filter, thank you so much for the super chat. You are lovely. Heart to you. Easy, good, happy 80K subscribers having you. Those are words. That is indeed a salad of words that was said by you. Also, I just realized I still have I was doing something earlier today, and I just realized I took off makeup, but I think it looks like I have a black eye because I have some eyeshadow left over because I took off the makeup to take a shower after I went to the gym. So apologies that I look like I have a black eye here. That's just makeup left over because I was shooting some stuff earlier, then went running and then took a shower. So it's been kind of a crazy day. So I missed some of the makeup, unfortunately. Oh, well. I thought the makeup would the shower would get most of it. Anyways, before I get too far, I see some people giving super chats, and I will talk about that in just a second. But for those of you who are new to my channel, to what this stream is, to what we do here, today is my weekly chat stream. Every Thursday, I come here for about an hour. I hang out with everybody. We chat about whatever the chat wants to talk about. If you do super chats, I give you hearts. Everyone gets a heart for a super chat, and I talk about your question. If there's no super chats, or I'm not caught up on, or if I'm all caught up on super chats, then I will just hang out with the stream and answer whatever the stream's talking about, and we chat and have a good time. And then at the end of the stream, everyone gets a heart. Everyone gets a giant heart from me at the end of the stream. So we go for about an hour and everything here. So all right, I see some super chats already, so I just want to make sure I get to those and say hi to them. Black eyes are mostly bruising, so yeah. Okay, you know, Castellas, I was trying to make a joke, but okay, fine. It just looks like I have makeup on one of my eyes, all right? All right, if that's what you want me to say, Castellas, huh? Huh, Cass? All right, Alex Miller, heart to you. Thank you so much for your super chat. You are lovely, and I adore you. Congrats on 80K. You're the best. No, you're the best, Alex. You've been here for a while, and I thank you so much for being wonderful, and thank you for being a part of this community, and thank you for being one of the 80K. You lovely, lovely human. Cappuccino Crafts is 100K. Yeah, you get the plaque is at 100K, so 20K more, and I finally get the plaque, and that's all I've ever wanted. No. I mean, a plaque is nice. Getting the 100K will be nicer. The plaque is just a nice little, like, yeah, look at it. It's a cool little thing. But hopefully we should get there. But we'll see when that happens. Hopefully within the next few months we'll see. We shall see. Elizabeth Chris, thank you so much for your super chat. Heart to you, you lovely, lovely human. You said words are easy and fun, and then you did say that. Can I recreate the emoji? That's the emoji, right? I think that's what it is. But thank you so much, Elizabeth Chris. I really appreciate that. You are wonderful, and thank you for the super chat. What is my placeholder music? I actually forget. Wisconsin was asking. I actually forget what this music is. I think it's... Here, you're going to lose me for a second, and you'll be able to see if it's what I think it is. 1 second. Okay, yeah. So if you can see that image you just saw behind me, that's just a video that's playing, and that's playing the music. So it's Star Trek Online. There's the music in the background is Star Trek Online music. So if I take me off, that video is just a video that I have right there that's just playing Star Trek Online music, and I just have it playing in the background. So technically, it's right behind my head. There's the video that's playing. So that's the music. It's Star Trek Online music. And Ulysses the Pagan, heart to you. Thank you so much for being wonderful, an amazing patron, an amazing person, an amazing member of this community. You absolutely wonderful human. You deserve the Uh-oh. I made it dark. Come back. Come back. Oh, camera, no. Oh, no, what have I done to my camera? Come back. Wait, let's see if I can change it. I made it very dark in here. Oh, no. I gotta try and fix it. There we go. Now you can see outside for a second. Hopefully that'll change the lighting. Oh, no. It's dark and I can't fix the camera. Oh, no. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with in the dark, Jessie. Oh, boy. Because it's not that dark right... Okay. I'm sorry. I gotta try something. Let's see if I can fix this. Because the camera has like an auto white balance feature. So now it just thinks like I'm in the dark. Wait, can I change... Does that change the lighting anything? Nope. That did nothing. Well, you have to deal with Jessie Gender in the dark, after dark, for a little bit. So I apologize that for some reason the image got super dark and I can't. Ah! Ha ha! Ha ha! There we go. There it is. Now I can turn this guy up. All right. Wait, now I gotta turn this off. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's better. There we are. Ulysses the Pagan. This is all. I blame you, Ulysses. This is all your fault. You deserve the acknowledgement at Jessie Jen. You worked hard for it. Let's get to 100K by the end of the year. Yes, I hope so too, Ulysses the Pagan. I'm really hoping to get to 80K or to 80K to 100K by the end of the year. So hopefully, fingers crossed. And thank you for the super chat. Castellass, heart to you. Also, by the way, I say this every time, but I love your profile picture, Castellass. I say this every single time, but I adore it. Pretend there's at least 3 more zeros there. Yes, yes. No one ever, by the way, no one ever give me that big of a super chat, ever. Dear God. You give me that much of a super chat, I will either give it back or I will donate that to charity, because dear heavens. So, let's see. I like the dark. Jessie, yeah. I'm catching up on the chat here. Jessie Gender After Dark. You look fine in the dark room. I don't know, but I like the color. I spend so much time doing the color stuff. Like, look, I can make it red. You can kind of tell. You can kind of tell down there. Because I have LEDs around the room. So the LEDs only really work with, like, purple and blue. Like, to come on. The other camera will catch it. But, like, this camera doesn't really catch the color change. I guess you can see it over there. Like, the different colors on the shelf here. But, oh, well. Ah, well. Let's change that to a color that I care about. Come on. Come here. Go blue. Go blue. There we go. There we go. There we are. Let's see. Elizabeth Chris, heart to you. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you. Said, hello, darkness, my old friend. I like the dark. Thank you so much. Oh, and Admiral Paco, thank you so much for the late arrival. For congratulating on 80K. It's great to see you here. It's great to see you here. Stuart Stave, what's your AO3 username? I want to read your pics. I actually didn't write on AO3. My fanfictions, so if you're looking for my fanfictions, the 2 main places would be stmirrorwars.tripod.com. That's literally, it's like an old website I built. So like stmirrorwars.tripod.com. That'll take you to my fanfiction site. And then if you look up Enterprise Virtual Seasons, I think was the name of the thing I wrote for. I wrote a few episodes. There was after Enterprise was canceled, some folks wrote some episodes of Enterprise, like after the fact fanfiction episodes, and I wrote 2 or 3 of them. So you can find those. So stmirrorwars.tripod.com is my Star Trek fanfiction, and then Enterprise Virtual Seasons. I also did write some slash fic for a few different people in Star Trek, but that was never posted online because young pre-out me was scared that anyone would find it and discover it and learn that I was not straight and not cis. So that was, so I have to find, honestly, I don't know where those files are. They might have gotten lost to time, but they were on my computer way back when I was a kid. So yeah, I don't know if they still exist, but yeah. So if you're looking for my Jessie Genders fan fictions, those are the places. Those are the places. So, and I keep forgetting I need to update Nightbot for Pride Month. Sorry about that, everybody. I need to fix that. I keep forgetting to tell Nightbot to stop saying it's Happy Pride Month. And Erica, heart to you. Thank you so much for your super chat. She said, thank you in advance to the awesome mods. So always make sure this stays a good vibes and love. Yes, thank you so much. Like, all of you mods, legitimately, thank you so much for being such a help. You know, there was an incident a few weeks ago that was, like, you know, a horrible thing that happened, but we dealt with it. And, you know, like, also, like, I know because of the nature of the stuff that I talk about, you know, there are folks that are toxic. I mean, we talk about TERFs, we talk about those folks a lot here. I see them in the comments every so often. I try to get them and their transphobia blocked as best I can. You're trying to make sure I create that positive space, but a lot of it comes down to the mods, who are absolutely fantastic. So all of you mods, love you all. You are absolutely freaking amazing. And I am very generous with the mods. So if you ever want to be a mod, just hang out, and, you know, if I see your face popping up and I see you're a really kind member of the community, I make you mods. So yeah. And by the way, no judgment if you're someone who's been here a long time and I don't make you mod. I literally just make people mods randomly. I'm just like sitting here, I'm like, I'm gonna make that person a mod, and it's nothing against you. It's just sort of like the whimsy of when I make people mods. So there you go. So love to all the mods. I adore you. By the way, Sarah, thank you so much for your super chat. Heart to you. 80K. Wow. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You are lovely. Did I just make it? Okay, I was just say, did I just make it dark again? And Super Femi, thank you so much for your super chat. Wait. Bright. Dark. Bright. Dark. It gets dark for the hearts. Like, literally, the audio balance is adjusting for the heart. That's kind of funny. But heart to you, Super Femi. Have a coffee on me. I will. Thank you so much. You are lovely. I adore you. Sending you love. Let's see. The wrench is heavy on the hands. Sorry, cast last. All right. So, either through super chats or whatever the chat's talking about, what do we want to talk about? I've just been sort of saying thank you, everybody, for the super chats and stuff, which I do appreciate. But what do folks want to talk about? I'm here to talk about anything you all want to talk about. So, give me some topics. You know, either just bring it up in the chat or super chat, stuff like that, and I'll be happy to talk about whatever anyone wants to talk about. And Julia, I am glad to have you that you contributed to my glorious number, my glorious purpose. To quote a certain Loki. What would you name your starship? Ooh, good question. Honestly, the one they actually did it in Discovery. If I had like one that I would instantly think of one I would do, it would probably be the USS The Gwyn, like to name it after Ursula Le Guin. But Star Trek Discovery actually did that. So now I'd have to think about that. If honestly, if I was gonna pick one, it would be Le Guin. Trying to like think of someone who's like meant a lot to me. I probably would maybe name it after like. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. It's such a good question, and I don't really know. Le Guin would be the easy answer. That would legitimately be what I would name it. But I can't. I'm like blanking on, because now I'm like, well, that's already taken. So now I've got to come up with an interesting answer. I'm like trying to look like what's something that like speaks to me instantaneously, like right off the head. Like the USS Jadzia. That would be kind of fun. Maybe after like a trans activist or an LGBTQ activist. Would also be like really important to me. That would be kind of nice. The USS Transgressor. That'd be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun. USS Pratchett would be fun. I'm not a big Terry Pratchett fan, but I would love to do it. The USS Jemison. I mean, I don't know if I would name it my ship, but I would definitely name a Star Trek the USS Jemison after N.K. Jemisin. I think that would be freaking amazing. Yes. Use the USS Butler for Octavia Butler. Would be kind of fun. That would be kind of a fun one. I like people saying USS Smog. That's a good one too. I like that one. USS Newt. Yes. Do the USS Newt. That would be kind of fun. I like the USS Butler. I like that one for Octavia Butler. But I feel like you'd have to do like Octavia Butler. The USS Octavia Butler would probably be the name. You couldn't just do like USS Butler. It'd have to be Octavia Butler. So the USS Octavia Butler would kind of be a fun one. Flame Love, thank you so much for your super chat. Heart to you. Also, someone just said that I wish Le Guin didn't sound like a French slur. I did not know. You don't have to tell me what the slur is because I don't necessarily need to know new slurs, but and you don't need to explain it on a stream. That can get problematic with that stuff, but with how YouTube catches things. So, but I did not know that. That's kind of funny to a degree, depending on what the slur is. So, I don't know what it is. Flame Love, heart to you. I'm a trans woman and fairly new viewer who has been helped by your content more than I can even describe in a super chat. Thank you and thank you. Well, Flame Love, I am so glad that I was able to help you in any way, but I'm so glad more that you're here and that you're part of this community, and we absolutely adore you and send you all the love, you lovely, amazing, fantastic human. Just sending you all the love, you adorable, adorable person. So yeah, thank you so much. And Stephen Fenn, heart to you. Thank you so much for your super chat. You said, oh, USS Cricket, yes. By the way, I am going to be writing that. I actually need to make sure I write that down because I know what my next few videos I'm going to write are. And I need to make sure that I know I'm going to have the USS Cricket video coming up too. And I want to have that one. But anyway, sorry, Steven. Congrats on 80K. That's so awesome. I'd start dancing, but I can't manage much more than the Shepherd Shuffle. Cheers to you. I mean, I can't dance either. I can just do the Shepherd Shuffle too. Like, just do the Shepherd Shuffle. I'm all here for the Shepherd Shuffle. I am all here for the Shepherd Shuffle. No! NCC 71 to Chris. No. We're not doing the US. Do not mention Shinzon. Bad. Bad. No Shinzon mentions. Shinzon is bad. Let's see. What was I? There was something that someone said that I wanted to mention, but for some reason it like escaped my brain. I saw someone mention something. I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick. Huh. All right. Yeah, I forgot. I was gonna say something. I had a thought in the middle of all that. For some reason, it went right out of my head. The USS Garrus, Molly. Yes, I like that one. The USS Garrus. Misha Purser says, please can we talk about how we can tackle institutional transphobia in the UK? So yeah, this is something that I know a bit about the institutional transphobia in the UK just because of my knowledge of like the gender critical movement in the UK, which is like the TERF movement, the very transphobic, the active like movement of like women say like certain women saying like, oh, trans people are attacking women, which is nonsense and BS. And we've talked a lot about the gender critical movement here, but unfortunately I also there's a limit to that awareness because I'm not fully aware of like all the institutions and how they interact within the UK. So when I talk about the UK, I can talk about people and ideologies specifically, but I'd have to do further research about the institutions within the UK. I could talk a little bit more in depth about the like off the when I say talk about it, I mean like off the cuff, like in a live stream. I could talk about the US institutions and like TERFs in the US, but when it comes to the UK, when I make videos on TERFs in the UK, that generally means I have to like actually sit down and do my research because I just I mean, not that I like don't want to. I mean, I can talk to you about ideology and stuff, but I don't necessarily know like right off the head the UK institutions just because that's not where I put my focus on, where I'm not like steeped in every day. Like I'm steeped in American news every day just because of just where I live. So I'd have to do more research on it to be able to talk quantitatively on a live stream about the nuances of institutionalized transphobia in the UK. But we could talk about it in sort of a general way, and also we could talk about it in the US pretty well. I could also, I mean, I could talk about like specific people and stuff like that. So, and Jabby Walker, thank you so much. Heart to you. Heart to you. You are absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. And yes, USS Abigail Thorne. I considering that I like am in the same like work circles as Abigail Thorne, though she's way above me. I feel like it would be weird to name a ship after her, but she would definitely deserve one. She would definitely deserve one. Thank you for making interesting and thoughtful content. It is truly appreciated. Well, Jabby Walker, thank you so much to you. Thank you for being part of this community and watching the content. You are absolutely wonderful, and that is super appreciated. You lovely human. So, gay royals. Now that, John, that I would be here for. Give me a trans royal. Let's get rid of the royal family in the UK and like actually talk about like let's get like a royal family of queer folks. That would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun. I feel like I would be here for that. That's the royal family that I am here for. That is the royal family that I'm here for. Oh, Celis, heart to you. I'm so sorry that you're having a bad day. Thank you so much. Celis, I'm sorry that you're having a sucky day, but sending you all love, and I hope everyone in the chat sends you some love too. But yeah, I'm sorry you're having a sucky day. That sucks. So, and thank you, folks. I still see people saying congrats on the 80K. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much, Simone. Thank you so much to other folks who are saying that. I really appreciate you. So, yes, Stuart Stave. Yes, I am in for that. The Royal Found Family. Let's do the Royal Found Family. I am so here for that. So here for that. I am so here for the UK Found Family. Like, that actually sounds legitimately amazing. Legitimately amazing. All right. And we can see you, Chad. So if your internet outage happened, we can still see you. So you're still here. You're still good. Let's see. Sorry, just catching up on some chat stuff real quick. Oh, Lisa, I'm glad that you got this. And hell yes, July is Disability Pride Month. Yes, by the way, to all the folks celebrating Disability Pride Month, if you're someone who qualifies for, someone who is, disabled, I send you love and happy Pride to you. You're absolutely fantastic, and we love having you here in the community. So love to you. I would not consider myself that. So just sending you love as hopefully an ally and trying my best to be an ally. I send you love to all of you. So let's see. Jessie Gender, I'm watching, says Scott, by the way. I'm watching Enterprise right now, first season finale, and the obvious question is, would you say you have more faith of the heart or strength of the soul? 'Cause I've got faith of the heart. Going's gonna bend, don't break me. I can reach any star. I've got faith. I've got faith. Faith of the heart. I mean, I got faith of the heart. Strength of the soul. I got strength of the soul, but faith of the heart was what I got. I definitely got heart. If I was summoning Captain Planet, I would definitely be heart, because all the rest we all know hold nothing. Heart is always the best. Heart is the best one. Heart is the best one. Everyone, read them. Most people don't remember plots from Star Trek Enterprise, but most people do remember that song. And that's how you know the song is a banger. It's a banger. It's the best theme song in Star, at least the first two seasons. Once they added the tambourine in season 3 of Enterprise, that I'm not here for. But once you have the initial first two season songs, perfection. I'm honestly here for more Star Trek theme songs with lyrics. I know the fan base, like if there was a new Star Trek show that had songs in it, I know people would hate it and despise it. I'm here for it. I'm legitimately here for it. So I know people hated that opening theme song when it came out, but I legitimately, unironically, like completely unironically, like that song. I'm sorry. I freaking love Faith of the Heart so much, unironically, without question. So Star Trek the Musical. We need a musical episode. Lower Decks would probably be the best place for it. I think Alex Kurtzman, who runs Star Trek, I think he did an interview recently where he said there should be a Star Trek musical episode. I'm here for it. I'm surprised there hasn't been one yet, to be honest with you. I'm surprised I feel like one of them should, Deep Space Nine feels like the weird show that would have done that at that point. I feel like Deep Space Nine would have had a weird, they did everything else. They did a bank heist episode. They did a baseball episode. I'm honestly surprised they didn't do a musical episode. I mean, if you count James Darren, if you count Vic Fontaine. Yeah, Vic. Yeah, if you count Vic, I guess he counts as musical stuff because there's some musical singing in there. But I don't think that necessarily counts as a whole episode. But there is some singing in Deep Space Nine. But I'm here for a Lower Decks musical. Lower Decks would make the most sense. I don't see Discovery or Picard really doing it. Maybe Strange New Worlds once it comes out. I could see without having seen Strange New Worlds, I could see Strange New Worlds having a musical episode. Discovery and Picard, I feel like just because of their like tone and their like serialized nature, I don't feel like musical episodes really fit super well on those. But I feel like Lower Decks definitely, and Strange New Worlds probably good. Depending on what that show ends up being, but I could definitely see it. So they did do a board game episode on Deep Space Nine. They did. It's not a good one, but heavens if it doesn't exist. Heavens if it does not exist. And I mean, hell yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Geek Filter, you make a good point. Discovery does have Anthony Rapp and Wilson Cruz. So if you wanted some singers, I mean, they're right there. They're right there. They are both freaking in Rent. They know how to sing. They are literally right there. So actually, maybe Discovery's not a completely bad idea, considering the talent that they have. Considering the talent they have, that's actually not a completely terrible choice for a series to do a musical episode on. Hey, Jonathan. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, Jonathan, love. All right. That's classified Starfleet Academy Survival Guide. They do need like a young adult like Star Trek show. I mean, because I feel like Lower Decks is supposed to be aiming at like the young adult audience, and Prodigy is supposed to be aiming even younger. But I don't know. I feel like they could do like a live action like teen Star Trek show. I feel like a Starfleet Academy show would be good. In fact, if anyone wants like something to base it off of, there was a really good comic run in I believe the 90s. It must have been in the 90s. Called Star Trek Starfleet Academy that was about Nog and what was it, like the red team, whatever like the big team in Starfleet was that appeared in like Next Gen and Deep Space Nine a few times. There was that run of comics was actually really really good. Like Nog was in, like there was a little bit of racism from the Starfleet cadets towards Nog being like a Ferengi, them not being like, oh god, we get stuck with the Ferengi. There was like a Vulcan character who was actually a Romulan pretending to infiltrate Starfleet, so she was like a secret agent. It was like this team of friends that like became really close knit together, and then like the Vulcan, and I really love the Vulcan Romulan storyline because she's supposed to be a Romulan secret agent, but then she like actually starts making friends, and she starts to get like believing that like Starfleet is better, and so she has this whole like arc about like her betraying the Romulans, but like then it was a very good comic series that I really loved, and it was aimed at young adults, and I loved it as a kid. And that would actually, I mean, you couldn't really adapt that one-to-one now because obviously, unfortunately, Aaron Eisenberg's passed away and would have been too old anyways, even if he was still alive. But you can do something very similar, like a very similar concept of like, you know, do a Starfleet Academy show. I feel like a young adult Starfleet Academy show would actually be a great idea. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think you could do something like that. Though, to be fair, the thing that I would want the most would be a Star Trek, Star Trek non-Starfleet focused show. Like, give me my West Wing Star Trek, or give me my what else? Just a civilian focused Star Trek show. I think we need, like, Star Trek Picard kind of counts, but not really. So, anyways, been ranting about Star Trek a bunch. So, Punk Rock Zoologist, heart to you. Thank you so much for your super chat. You are absolutely lovely. Thank you for being here. You said, morning, Jessie. Good news. Package of Tim Tams is on the way. Yes! I'm going to get my Tim Tams. I'm actually excited. I'll open those, depending on when I get them, I'll open them on stream, Punk Rock Zoologist. I don't know if they, like, expire or anything, but depending on when I get them, I'll open them on stream, and I'll try Tim Tams on screen for you. Just so you know, there's been a recurring thing. Like, I've never tried Tim Tams. They're an Australian thing. Never had them. And Punk Rock Zoologist is sending me some, so I'm excited. Also, I love the Star Trek Starfleet Academy comments. They gave us Pava Ikorna, the badass Andorian. Yeah. I vaguely remember that. It's been a hot minute since I read those comics. I need to go back and reread them, so I only remember vague stuff, but I do remember the Andorian character being pretty badass. Like, I remember her kicking butt and being... In fact, I remember there's, like, a scene... I think in one of the early comics where the Andorian character has this moment where she's like, oh, well, she goes up to Nog and she's like, I bet you, like, she's just trying to hit on Nog for a minute, and Nog's just like, oh, yeah, look at the female, the, like, naked female or whatever. And then she's just like, and do you ever look at me that way again? I will destroy you. And it was, like, her testing him to, like, see if, like, if Nog did look down on women, because that's how Ferengi society was. And she's like, you ever do that again, I will beat you up. And I was like, oh, I love you. I love you. So that was she's a great character. Jessie Ginger, have you ever tried grilled cheese with apple slices in it? No. But that actually sounds good. I'm always down to try weird stuff like that. That sounds like really good, actually, now that I think about it. I would be down for that. When I was a kid, I used to make weird sandwiches, and my brother always got grossed out. This might even gross some of you out, because I don't know if I would eat it now, but I used to eat it because I just wanted to kind of gross my brother out, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't, like, nasty, but it wasn't something I'd seek out now. But I used to make peanut butter and cheese sandwiches. Like grilled cheese with peanut butter in it. Yeah, I was a weird kid. But yeah, I could totally see I could see a grilled cheese with apples in it being like a really nice sandwich. Actually, now you're making me kind of hungry. In fact, I'm actually, so after the stream tonight, I'm gonna watch a movie, because I'm free tonight. I usually have to work or do a little bit of extra stuff after the stream, but tonight I'm gonna actually watch a movie after the stream. So I might actually get some of your recommendations for movies. I have some ideas of something I'm gonna watch, but I might get some other recommendations if people have thoughts. But I'll ask that towards the end of the stream. But I'm gonna get some sushi and stuff. So yeah. Margarita pizza with salad cream. Interesting. That's an interesting concoction of foods there. Peanut butter and pepperoni, Ulysses the Pagan. Oof. That's a whole thing. That's a flavor profile right there. That's what that is. Interesting. Peanut butter and pepperoni. I don't know about that one. I'm a big peanut butter fan. I don't know how I feel about that one. Ugh. No, Stuart, no, bad. Do not make me hungry. I'm getting some sushi after this. Don't make me hungry now. All right? Got another 30 minutes of this stream. Do not make me hungry now. I want to enjoy the rest of this stream, you jerk. Stop it. Crimson Peak. That's the Guillermo del Toro one. I've seen Crimson Peak. I've seen that. I'm actually, one of the movies I was going to watch tonight was considering. So I'm looking for like a political thriller, or like a really thoughtful political thriller. So I don't know if this is still, I haven't seen this, and I'm looking for one I haven't seen yet. Why don't I just, since I brought it up, why wait? Let's find me a movie to watch tonight, unless other people have more questions that people want to talk about. So movie to recommend to me tonight. Some ones I was looking at was, what was I looking at? There was the new one that Steven Soderbergh released, but I wasn't really feeling it, but I might watch it, but No Sudden Move. That was a new Steven Soderbergh movie. But some other ones I was looking at was, let's see, Crimson Tide. I've never seen Crimson Tide, that's the very like dude bro-y. Sometimes I enjoy those like 80s action movie dude bro. I think it was actually 90s, but like political thriller, like there's a boat sort of thing, very tense sort of thing. I kind of enjoy those like action movies. Like they're very dude bro-y and problematic in a lot of senses, but they're kind of fun. So Crimson Tide, I was thinking about Training Day, which is that Denzel Washington movie that he won the Oscar for. That I probably is problematic, especially today, given like police officers. But I heard really good things as a thriller. So I think that might be an interesting movie. And then the other one I was looking at was Under Siege, which is like Die Hard on a ship, which I've never seen either. So those might be fun. So did someone recommend Crimson Tide earlier? And I was it Crimson? Because what's the one that is Guillermo del Toro? Because you might have just recommended Crimson Tide, and that's actually what I was looking at. So you might have just recommended one I was literally looking at. But Crimson Tide was the one I was looking at. And then there's Crimson Peaks or something like that. That was the one that was a Guillermo del Toro like gothic thriller thing that was a lot of fun. But those are the three I was looking at. But I'm open to other, if anyone else has any suggestions, I'm open for any suggestions. So, by the way, I've seen Crimson Peak. So Crimson Tide was the one I'm talking about. Crimson Peak I've definitely seen. So, I've seen Swiss Army Man. I like Swiss Army Man quite a bit. Swiss Army Man was a lot of fun. Has anyone seen the other one that I was thinking about was there's the it's not God, I'm blanking on his name. It's a movie called The Candidate. It's an older movie. It's like a political comedy starring Robert Redford. That's who it was. Is that still worth watching? nowadays. The candidate, because like I don't. It's one of sometimes political movies. I love political thrillers and political satires, but sometimes they don't age well. So I'd be interested. Scott, I did want to Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. I did want to watch. I do want to watch that, but I don't know if I want to watch it tonight. But Resident Evil Infinite Darkness was one that I was like kind of interested in. Argo, I've seen Argo. I really liked Argo. Election, I really loved. Maxwell Cali, I really loved that one. Fast and Furious. I've seen all the Fast and Furious movies. Enjoy all of them. The Fast and Furious franchise is legitimately fantastic. I legitimately love that franchise. It's fun. Guns Akimbo, I've seen. That was a great Daniel Radcliffe film. I love Daniel Radcliffe. That's always fun. All the President's Men, definitely seen that one. See, this is my problem, everybody. This is my problem. I've seen too many movies. I've seen literally over last year alone. I watched over 300 movies. I believe was the tally. So yeah. No, The Candidate is the one with Robert Redford, Peter Boyle, and it says Don Porter here, I believe. So, seen Thomas Crown Affair, Mr. Nobody. Mr. Nobody, is that the one that just came out, or is that Mr. No? Oh, Mr. Nobody was the Jared Leto one. Yeah. I've seen that one. That was the one where like he's the guy who can like live forever. He's the last, or no, he's like the last mortal human or whatever. That was a good one. I like that one. Thomas Crown Affair, I've seen. I think I'm probably going to lean towards either The Candidate or Training Day or Crimson Tide might be fun. Under Siege, like Steven Seagal, like Die Hard on a ship sounds fun, but Steven Seagal, in my mind. But probably leaning towards one of those three. So The Candidate, Training Day, or Crimson Tide those three might be all kind of fun. So. Ooh, Lose, Barry Bonds. I haven't heard of Lose. That sounds like an interesting, and it's a horror movie. I like good horror. I mean, everyone knows I'm a horror fan. Let's see. Have a good stream. Thank you so much for being here, John. You're absolutely lovely. The Evil Dead, like, I love Evil Dead. The Evil Dead series is fan-frickin-tastic. Fan-frickin-tastic. Lose, a German horror. Stars Luana Velis, I'm probably mispronouncing the name, as the titular character, a taxi driver who is questioned by the police following a mysterious accident. After getting into a car crash, taxi driver Luz is brought to police station. A doctor to hypnotize her, and information, however, the doctor is possessed by an ancient demon that Luz summoned during her stay at a religious school back in her youth. Woo! All right. Interesting setup there. If I don't watch that tonight, that is definitely on my list, because that sounds great. Lose. That one's definitely going on my list because that sounds actually really interesting. I might be in for that one, actually. Put that on my list. Oh, that looks really, ooh, that poster alone. I don't know if you'll be able to see this on my phone, but look at this poster. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it with the glare there. There it is. That's an interesting poster. Dang, all right. If I don't watch that tonight, I will watch that at some point because that looks really, really good. The only reason I might not watch it tonight is because I usually try and watch horror films with a friend of mine. We do that on Friday nights. So that's actually really interesting. Anyways, thank you so much for the movie suggestions. I think I'll decide on it, but thank you so much for the movie suggestions, people. I appreciate you. You are all lovely. What else do we want to talk about? So we're here for another 20 minutes. What do folks want to speak on? If you want to give me some topics. Some discussion. Ooh, Erica. Thank you so much for the super chat. Heart to you. Thank you so much. Ooh, The Negotiator. Yeah, I did want to watch that, but I like Mortal Kombat. But sorry, Erica, let me look at your super chat here. You mentioned before that you have lost weight. I've gone through that journey too. I often hate people praising me for it, even though they are well-meant comments. Is that your experience too? Yeah, it's weird because I mean this is the feeling, and this is something I've talked about with like on other places too. Which is like I do not feel comfortable at the weight I was at, and I think the reason that I was at the weight that I was at, I weighed at once 300 pounds. was that it was an unhealthy weight for me because I was eating badly. I was treating myself badly because I wasn't out yet, and I just didn't care about my life or my body. And so when I came out, part of that process was I started caring about my body, and so I actually started losing weight because I actually started working out. I actually started eating better, things like that. And so when people praise me about it, there's like a mixed feelings as well on two different hands. One, I like it when people compliment how I look now because that kind of matches up with, like, it kind of goes in line with my gender feelings that I feel at the same time. So it's like, oh, like, I look better and happier and healthier now, and also just affirms my gender and how I'm feeling in my body and stuff like that too. But the other thing too is, like, it also is just weird because it's like, oh, there's like this element of like, oh, you didn't look healthy before, and when they compliment just the weight loss, it's kind of hard to like separate the two because a lot of people won't necessarily mention the weight loss. They'll mention it alongside the gender stuff. But when people just mention the weight loss, it feels like, oh, then you didn't really see me as healthy there. It's sort of like mixed up, and it's difficult to like talk necessarily about my weight loss separate from the gender, like from transitioning for me. I can see how it'd be like a little bit different for other people, but for me, it's just they're so wrapped up in each other because they kind of came hand in hand. And so it's a little bit hard to separate those two feelings from each other. Sort of like looking at it from above and from behind. So I can hear what you're saying, and I definitely have some elements of feeling that way, but it's also sort of hard to separate it from my gender transition as well. So. And Catherine Lambeth, heart to you. Thank you so much. You are absolutely lovely. Thank you so much for the super chat. Congrats on 80K. Let me know when you get the package I sent to the PO box. I need to check I'm gonna check the actually, no, I was gonna say the post office will be closed because I'm going near the post office to pick up my sushi, but I'll check it out tomorrow. So, yeah, I will let you know. I know there's a few people that send some PO box stuff. So I'm going to the PO box probably tomorrow. So I'll let you know if it appears, and I'll also check it. I've been kind of sporadically checking the PO box, but I probably need to get more regular about it. So I'll probably start picking a day of the week to go and check it. So yeah, I'll check tomorrow. If it's not there, then I'll go and check it again. But thank you, Catherine Lambeth. You are lovely. Sending you love. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Corey, you are absolutely wonderful inside and out. Everyone, by the way, when it comes to like weight, like everyone's weight that people's weight feel comfortable in is different for them. And so I don't mean to weight shame or anything like that, or fat shame or anything like that. There's none of that here. Because everyone's weight is different to them, and everyone's comfortability with their body is different to them. You know, there's no, I think, ideal way to be human. The only thing I say is, like, are you comfortable in your body, and is it affecting your health in any major way? And that can be range, like people who are super skinny and not comfortable in their body and like eating terribly, like, and, you know, not like really super skinny. That's just as dangerous as other things. So I think specific, like this, it's not great to talk about specific weights. Talking about like, are you comfortable in your body? And that can be at any weight. And is it like causing a problem that you care about? Because there are other times that like there may be weight related health problems that people feel that, you know, they don't care about or isn't necessarily negatively affecting them. It's a complicated subject, but I think those are the two things to really focus on. Are you happy and comfortable in your body? And number two, is it like really affecting your health in any way? I think those are the two things to look at, and I think those things can balance each other out or cancel each other out because it depends. So. Oh no, Geek Filter. Did I miss your super chat? You said that. Wait, I'm gonna go up. Oh, Geek Filter. I'm so sorry. Heart to you. Thank you so much. Sorry that I forgot to grab your super chat there. Don't forget to order Taco Bell Saturday at 10 p.m. For those of you who don't know, so I do drunk streams on Saturdays. Every Saturday I do drunk streams. For those of you who don't know, I'm assuming most of you know because most of you come to both. But I order Taco Bell every stream, but the Taco Bell closes at 11, and last weekend I thought it closed at midnight. So I'm like, I can order my food at like 10:30 and it'll be fine. But I ordered it at 10:30, and it got canceled because obviously by the time the Uber Eats person got there, it was already too late. So sadly didn't work out. So I will remember though. So just so everyone knows, by the way. Just so everyone knows, just to give a quick update, There's a party. I have a friend's housewarming party Saturday night here in Seattle, so I will not be doing my Saturday night drunk stream this week, but I will still be doing a drunk stream on Sunday night. So for this week, the next week will be back because a friend of mine's visiting at some point this month, but it won't be the weekend after. So this weekend, drunk stream is going to be Sunday night. And then the week after that, I'll be back on Saturday. So Sunday, then Saturday. So apologies that it's going to shift one more night this week. But we still will do the drunk stream. It's just going to be on Sunday nights and not Saturday. So apologies for that change for people. But I want to go to a party. So I'm sure most of you understand. So just wanted to make sure that people are aware of that. Also, Jack, heart to you. Thank you so much for your super chat. You are lovely. You said, I had my appointment to start tea today. My wife transitioned 6 months ago. We've never been happier. Oh my gosh, congratulations, Jack, to both you and your wife. That is absolutely phenomenal. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you. That's amazing. I remember when I got my first appointment for estrogen and I got my prescription. I had to take it to the store. I was so excited and so proud, and it was one of the happiest days of my life to get the doctor. And the doctor was so kind about it too, and she asked all the questions and everything. And it was really, really wonderful. So Jack, absolutely congratulations. That is truly wonderful. I'm really happy for both of you and your wife. Absolutely phenomenal. I hope everything goes well and that it's easy for you to get on tea and that it's not any complication getting it and all that stuff. So congratulations. That is absolutely amazing. So congratulations to Jack. So just catching up on the chat. Yeah. Maybe you can pre-order Taco Bell and tell them to deliver it Sunday. Yeah, just Taco Bell. I'm sorry. It's like a restaurant. You're ordering 3 days in advance, and I'm like, yeah. I just want I want to make sure my Taco Bell gets here on time. Okay, it's very important. Taco Bell is a very important part of the process. It's a very important part of the live stream process. If I don't have my Taco Bell, then the live stream is just a wash. I might as well not even live stream at that point if I don't get tacos. It's not Taco Bell specific. It's tacos. If I don't get tacos, then what's the point of live streaming? Come on. Ray says sorry, one second. Okay. Ray Mazer says, did you see Steve's video on shipping? Yeah, it was really good. He explored a lot of the shipping and the shipping history within Star Trek. I thought he did a really, really, really good job. I think he missed a couple things, just certain things like the history of shipping and the importance of shipping to certain elements of the community. But overall, I think I thought it was a really, really great video. Steve's video was really good. Also, a video he did on Batman. His favorite Batman run recently was really, really good. I had never known, I'm a big DC fan, but I'm miss certain runs and miss certain aspects of historical runs. I know big things from different DC Comics histories, but certain runs I've missed and haven't read all of. I haven't read all of Batman and stuff like that. So his discussion on his favorite Batman run was really, really good. So have a good night, Amy. Thank you for joining us on the stream. You're absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. Steve Shives, by the way, if people are asking, Steve Shives. Steve Shives is the YouTuber I'm talking about. He's a good friend of mine. And he's a really great YouTuber. So absolutely adore Steve Shives. So for those of you who haven't heard of Steve, go check out his channel. His channel is absolutely wonderful. My channel would not be half as big as it is. I would not have hit 80K subscribers without Steve. Steve literally was one of the first people to help support and promote my channel. So for those of you who don't know Steve, there's usually a decent amount of crossover between my channel and Steve's, but since I've grown, obviously our audiences have diverged a little bit. But in the early days of this channel, about a year or two ago, it must have been 2 years ago, some in that vicinity, about a year and a half, 2 years ago, he shouted out one of my videos that I did on his channel, and it was absolutely it's just I could not do it. I would not be where I am. I would not be at 80K without Steve. So my Snyder run on Batman was epic. I'm doing Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. That is my favorite run. My personal favorite run on Batman is Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. Fantastic run. The Court of Owls stuff, so good, so good. That whole run. I'm trying to remember everything they did with that because they did a few things with that run. It wasn't like everyone remembers the Court of Owls. Scott Snyder. I'm trying to remember because I read that whole run. I also like Scott Snyder's run on a Swamp Thing. His Swamp Thing was also really good. Also, the Animal Man that ran at that time with New 52 was really, really good. In fact, I would recommend that entire run. I'm trying to remember who wrote the New 52 run. It was written by... Who wrote Animal Man? Does anyone know Animal Man New 52 run? Who wrote that? I would just highly recommend that entire run. It only ran for like, what, like 16 issues or like that. Who wrote it? Is it going to tell me here? Jeff Lemire. Jeff Lemire. If anyone needs a good, like, weird comic book run that, like, I think is one of the most emotional storytelling that I've seen and is just really, really, really excellent and just has really cool art, I would recommend Jeff Lemire's Animal Man run. I think it only ran for, like, 16 issues, something like that. It wasn't super, super long, but it ends really, really well, and it is absolutely fantastic. Could not recommend it more than enough, so... Rainy Shed says, are there any good audio books or audio dramas of Star Trek The Next Generation? You can find a few good ones. The hard part is that there are some good Star Trek audiobooks, but they're all abridged. So there's some hard ones. I would recommend some good audio dramas if you're looking for some good ones. I mean, for Star Trek ones. There's Star Trek Borg, which isn't necessarily a TNG one, but it's based on the computer game, but they did an audio drama version of it, and it has John Delancey in it. So if you're looking for a good audio drama, again, based on the computer game, but Star Trek Borg was really good. I'm trying to remember. They did a Star Trek, I'm trying to remember, like, specific TNG ones. I mean, there's a few different good ones. The TNG was a little bit harder. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I'm not coming up with any specific ones. There is going to be be fair, there is going to be a new audio book coming out this week or next week. That's Star Trek: The Next Generation. So if you're looking for a good Next Generation audiobook, I can't tell you how good the book's going to be because it's not out yet. And I will do a review of it on my other channel. But there is going to be a new Star Trek: The Next Generation book coming out this month with an audiobook coming out for it. So I would recommend it. So, oh, and D Duval, heart to you. Thank you so much. You said, watching Game 2 of the NBA Finals. First NBA game I've watched in probably 10 years. Got any faves? Sadly, you're asking the wrong person about the NBA. I know nothing. I know nothing about sports, about what's going on in the sports ball. The only reason I know the Suns are in the NBA Finals, I believe they are. The only reason I know that is because one of my exes, who I'm still friends with, she and I text, and she's like the world's biggest Suns fan. She absolutely adores the Suns, the Phoenix Suns. And so I know that she's excited about that. That is quite literally, if she was not telling me about it, I would have no idea who was in the NBA. So sorry, D Duval, I could not tell you a dang thing. I could not tell you a dang thing about sports, unfortunately. So. Stuart Stave, please don't let Ensign Cricket get assimilated by Borg. No, so okay. So I do apologize that it's taking me so long to write the next Ensign Cricket video, but it's just been there's been other things that I want to focus on, but I do want to do in the next Ensign Cricket video, and I know what it's going to be, and I'll announce it at least here, just so you all know. I know what the next idea for the next. So people were asking after my Anthony Mackie video last week. I mentioned a Bury Your Gaze video, that I wanted to talk about Bury Your Gaze at some point. I do plan on doing a Bury Your Gaze video, and I will tell you right now, the next Ensign Cricket video that I do plan on doing, and I know I keep teasing it, and I just need to sit down and write it. I've just been busy and haven't really thought about it. Will be on Bury Your Gaze. It will be a Bury Your Gaze episode of the Ensign Cricket series. So it will happen. I'm sorry that I keep teasing it, but it will happen. It will be a thing that happens. And Misha Purser, you're asking what the trans flag symbols are? Well, it's the Federation. It's the Federation symbol, and you can also see inside my closet there with all my filming equipment and stuff. But that right there is the Federation flag, but it's on the trans flag. So, Mountain Matt Harvey Magic dance, magic dance, put your magic spell on me. So. Let's see. Five Nights at Freddy's ruined video game. Yeah, we're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's now. I saw people were talking about, yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh boy, yeah, that's the whole thing with I know the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's gave money to some Republican candidates, which was deeply upsetting, especially a lot of people. I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy's games, but I know that fandom is huge. And I can understand, and I understand it's probably got a lot of LGBTQ folks and LGBTQ supportive folks there, so I know that was like really difficult for people. Yeah, it sucks. My assumption probably was that he was not donating to those Republican politicians because they were anti-LGBTQ. But that being said, that's still not cool. Like, I'm sorry, like it's just rough because like Republicans they're a hate group. They're awful. They're just absolutely awful. You know, I think that they are a terrible party. I mean, I'm not in love with the Democrats either, but at least they're not like terrible human beings. They're just human beings who are incompetent and don't know what they're doing, and they can also be horrible. There are some horrible ones. I'm looking at you, Joe Manchin. But yeah, no, Republicans are absolutely disgusting. Pretty much on the whole. So yeah. But yes, I agree, Cast. For every Five Nights at Freddy's, there is Life is Strange. And Life is Strange, the first Life is Strange, I adore that game. It's problematic as all hell. It is not perfect, but heavens do I love it. And I love Chloe. I also love Life is Strange Before the Storm. I also love Tell Me Why. I need to play Life is Strange 2. I played the first episode of Life is Strange 2, loved it. Loved those two brothers, but just never came back to it for some reason or another. But I do want to play Life is Strange 2, and I'm really excited for what was it, True Colors or whatever, the new Life is Strange game that's going to come out. I'm very excited for that. Very excited for that. So I will be playing that at some point. So very much love Life is Strange. Though the first game, like I said, hella problematic. Hella problematic, to use their words. How do I get that closet that organized? Welcome to my anxiety needing everything to be super organized. That's how it gets so organized. So. That is how I got that closet so organized. All right. Yeah, Before the Storm, the play scene in Before the Storm, I adore the play scene, Castellass. The play scene in Life is Strange Before the Storm is absolutely wonderful. I mean, hell, if you want any proof that I'm a huge Life is Strange fan, look back there. Look at the wall. Right next to it, there's Mass Effect, and then there's Life is Strange, right there. So, if you need any proof, there it is. Real Phillips, you're asking what happened to my Twitch. Nothing happened to my Twitch. Is it banned? Did something happen on my Twitch? Because I was playing on Twitch last night. I've been trying to do Twitch at least once a week. I think I only mixed one last week. Is there anything wrong? I haven't seen anything. I was literally on Twitch literally last night. So unless it somehow got banned, which it doesn't look like it did. It's like I got banned and I wasn't aware of it. No. Yeah, no, there's definitely, it's definitely up, from what I can tell. So I still do Twitch. So I Twitch literally, for those of you who don't know, it's been kind of becoming, I've been twitching Wednesday nights. So every Wednesday night I've been kind of twitching. It's not, I hesitate to say that I'll be twitching every single night, or every single Wednesday night, but I have been trying to at least once a week in the evenings playing some Twitch. So if anyone wants to follow me over on Twitch, I do Twitch at least once a week over there. I'm trying to do more, but it just sort of depends on my life and how busy I am. But at least once a week, I'll be doing some Twitch stuff and things like that. So, and some people that have been hanging out here have been hanging out over there. I know Geek Filter pops up there. Jedi Indiana Jones, thank you for sharing the link. Jedi Indiana Jones is there. Was there all the time. A few other folks that are here. Molly was hanging out. Molly was hanging out there. Yeah, I was twitching. Stuart's Dave, when did you watch Death Note? Did you crush on Light or L? Ooh, boy. I didn't really crush on either of them because I didn't really love either of them. I found them both fascinating characters, and I guess I would probably be more interested in L because L is like a good person. But neither of them are like super my type. Like I love that. Like Death Note was one of my favorite animes of all time, but I wasn't there. Neither of them were like ones I really crushed upon. Like Light is hella awful. Like he's a terrible person, full of himself. I mean, I get his mission. I found him fascinating, but definitely wouldn't crush on him. L's a little bit too eccentric for my taste. I love him. He's wonderful, but I don't necessarily wasn't like I didn't have the hots for him. I didn't really ship him or anything like that. Oh, Sarah. Well, have a good evening, Sarah. You are lovely. Heart to you. Thank you so much. All right. Aw, thank you very much, Vivian Wolf. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Captain RGD. I have not seen Black Widow. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow night because it's not. I don't think it's out on Disney Plus yet. I think it comes out tomorrow. So I am going to watch Black Widow. My review for it will probably go up depending on when I'm able to record my review. It'll probably go up on Monday. So on Jessie Gender After Dark, I'll put up my review of Black Widow on Monday. And I'll discuss it. So I will see Black Widow. I will watch it. I'm definitively watching it tomorrow night because I have a plan to watch it with someone. And my review will probably go up on Monday unless I can get a chance to record it and get it out sooner. But probably Monday because I think I'm going to be able to record. I won't be able to record until Sunday. So we'll probably see it then. So. Heart to you, by the way, Steven. I really appreciate you. Do you have any advice on dealing with paranoia and anxiety? For some reason, mine's been getting worse lately. Can't figure out why. Yeah, I don't have much paranoia. Paranoia is not something that I struggle with too much, but I do struggle with a lot of anxiety. I feel like what I try to do when I deal with anxiety is this is actually something that I got advice from someone. It's just like try to focus on the now. Because a lot of what anxiety is, at least in my case, is constantly worrying about things that are going to happen in the future. And like, this is going to happen, this could go wrong, constantly be worried about something, or I need to get this done, or this thing going on. That's something I struggle with a lot. And so I try to focus in on the moment, and focus in on here, and focus in on small things that I can do to incrementally move things forward. Instead of being like, oh my God, there's all this stuff that I need to get done. There's all these things that I need to. This problem might be happening down the line. I try to be like, no. Settle that away. What's the next thing that I can do? What's the list of things that I can do? What's the next thing that I can do? Sometimes, the other thing too, sometimes my anxiety comes out of not being able to do well enough, not being good enough. If that occurs, that usually comes out of, like, for example, I'll just be honest with you. The video that I released earlier this week about the Wii Spa incident, we don't need to get into the whole Wii Spa incident. I might do another video on it because there's been some new developments on it. I might do my video next week might end up being about that. But anyways, I can't guarantee that. Depends on my anxiety level with it. But anyways, filming that video, if we go and rewatch that video, I mentioned it in the video. I said I took hours to shoot that. The opening segment of that video is like hours apart from the end of the video, even though the video is only 20 minutes or so. The reason for that is I kind of had a panic attack in the middle of it out of anxiety about not being good enough. And kind of had a moment where I was like, I wish I had scripted this out because the things that I'm saying, like, I can't, for some reason, I just can't describe it. Like I said that there's literally over an hour of footage where I'm just trying to start my sentences and I feel like I'm not explaining myself well enough. And so that was really difficult. And the way that I got over it was, again, I had to so this is the room where I do that filming. I set up the filming stuff here and I just had to be like, all right, I just need to walk out of the room and be in a different space. And I went out and I went in a different space for an hour and I just try to focus. I try to distract myself. I read a book for a little bit. And I listened to some Star Trek podcasts, and that was the best way to sort of help. Is, again, focusing on the now, focusing on what is right here, right now, so that you're not worried about future problems. Like that anxiety came out of like, I'm not good enough. This is not going to be explained well enough. I'm not going to like get my lines out really well enough, you know? So that's what I did. It's, again, very much trying to focus on the now, I think, is the answer to that question. But with all of that, I want to send you all love. I think I'm going to wrap out so I can order my sushi and go pick it up and start watching a movie. So I love you all. You are all fantastic and wonderful, and I absolutely adore all of you. Sending you all a ton of love, and I really appreciate you. To do some quick housekeeping stuff before I wrap out. Tomorrow, in fact, let me get the link up for everybody. I'm going to send everyone this link. Please, please, please do it. My video tomorrow is going to be one that I am really proud of. It might be one of my favorite videos that I've done. Like, legitimately, this might be one of my favorite videos that I've done. If you're a Patreon, you've probably already seen it because I posted up for patrons. But let me just quick schedule this, and then I'll share out the link with everybody. But tomorrow's video is going to be on Loki. And there will be spoilers for the show, but only some minor spoilers. There won't be anything huge, and there's a warning in the description about it, about when it occurs. But let me quick give you this link here. So I just posted the link in the chat. Please, that video is going to go up. Let me just make sure I did this right. Did I do that right? Oh no, unless I gave you all the wrong link. One sec. Oh no, did I? Yeah, okay, that should be correct. One second. Actually, one sec. I have to, well, regardless. Oh, that's why. There we go. Now you should be, so I just changed it in the back end. So now the link that I just sent, I'm going to send it one more time. The link that I just sent now should work. So the link that I just sent now should work for the premiere for that video. So that video is going to go up tomorrow at 11. It is a video I'm super proud of. I'm super excited about it. I think it's going to be one of my best videos. Patrons can attest to it, saying that it's one of the best. So check the link again if people click that one. Check it, and it should be good to go now. I'm just checking it now. Yeah, it should be up. Should be up. So it should be up for everybody. Check the link, and that'll be up. I'm excited for that video. I think everyone's going to really enjoy it. I think you're going to really have fun with it. It's one of my favorite videos that I've ever done. Lamia, thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate you. So watch that. Don't forget, Sunday will be my, we're going to move Saturday night drunk streams to Sunday night. So Sunday night is the drunk stream. So Loki tomorrow, Sunday drunk stream. That's the stuff coming up. Beyond all of that, that's everything. I love you all. You're all wonderful and adorable, and I think you're all fantastic. So sending you all love, and I will see you tomorrow during the Loki stream at 11. Very excited for everyone to see that, and I will wish you all a wonderful good night. If I can find the button. Where's the button? Okay, here it is. All right. Love you all. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.